Hey, what's going on? My name is College Work and welcome back to another live stream. I'm back now from my last few days, and yeah, it's good to be back to doing another live stream on this channel. Yeah, everyone doesn't like it at all. I'm not impressed about it. I'm not impressed at all. I bet that's going to be in the news all week. That the Super League, it's going to be in the news all week. But to be honest, it's actually good because obviously a lot of people are going to be talking about it. A lot of people are not happy about it. You know, all them teams that they do support with all them six. Yeah. 6 minutes, no one yet. It's probably going to be a quiet stream, this one, without no one in. Not long now till that match. Hoping I'm going to buy some more stuff as well this week. Probably might buy some stuff on Thursday. I don't know when I'll end up being. Who knows? Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my new channel yet, go and do that if you haven't already. Jack's came in live. My next video on it will be on Thursday. I'm going to be doing my test video, my first test for live streams. So yeah. And hopefully on that day as well, there should be another more Jack's Gaming video out as well. The next part of Cold War. Yeah, I've been having some problems of getting part 3 out. That's why there's not been a part 3 yet, because I've been struggling a bit. So yeah, I'm going to do it on Thursday. I'm going to do part 3 of the next campaign mission. So yeah, tonight it's just live streams. I know that I have got a video to do later, which is not until tomorrow. So once when that's done, I've obviously got to schedule it, and then yeah. And I've actually already got a video idea for that tonight. Yeah, I want to talk about the other restock, because I've never mentioned it yet, and obviously I want to talk about the restock and when it's going to be available and all that. So I think I've actually got a good name for it. I think I'm going to call that "When's the Restock." I think I might call it that. That sounds pretty good. I might call it that. Yeah, I might call it that. Yeah, as I said in the other one, the live streams will just be bang on an hour tonight. Yeah, I know on college nights I normally don't do them very long. The reason why for that is because I like to spend some time doing my own things before I go to bed. That's the reason why I normally don't do them very long. So that's why it would just be a casual hour. 8:30 for the next one, and then 9:30 for the main one. So I'll be finished just after 10:30, and then I'll probably do that video straight away when I've finished. And after that, I'll have my tea. Probably do a bit of Cold War, and then after that, I should get enough time to check my phone. After that. Yeah, it's been a good holiday. Like to be honest, I knew it were going to go quick anyway. You know, I know that I mentioned it at the start of the holiday. I said that it was going to be a quick holiday, and it has. It's been a quick holiday. I knew it would have been. So I knew it would have been a quick holiday. And a good weekend as well, and some good weekends off as well. So that was really good. Yeah, really good. I'm just really looking forward to seeing Claire. I don't know why, but I've been going on about it for about 2 days now, and I just really want to see her. I know that we've not been together a lot. Well, we did get together, and then we split up, and now we've got back together because she was actually going out with this other bloke. It was actually one of my mates, and I realised that she made a mistake, so she's now going back out with me. I didn't want to have a go at her for it, which I didn't. She made a mistake, so she's going back out with me now, and I'm glad I've got her back. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, I think we got back together on. I think it was the 3rd of April, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was the 3rd. So it's been a few weeks now, and I think it's about time that I go and see her. To be honest, I think it's about time. And yeah, just about time to go. That's what I want. So yeah. I've been meeting her sister as well. Because I've heard that I think her sister lives with her. So I've been meeting her sister. Her sister's got a boyfriend now. But well, me and Claire are together, and she's obviously with that bloke, so it's quite nice. I'll be able to meet her sister, which will be nice. Damn. Give me a moment. Right. Sorry about that. What's going on earlier? What's going on there? Take some more pics for my girlfriend. Right, I'm back. Right, we'll not be doing that again now in a stream. Well, I had to do it because of reasons, so that's what I ended up doing. What match will be on there? Oh, it's an HD as well. But I normally put it in HD, I don't normally put it in other one. It's a lot clearer.
They are almost there. Dan Gosling, who was part of a Bournemouth team which was within sight of English football's elite. A huge moment, and the moment which has put Watford firmly in the driving seat now. They are almost there.
Right. Well, they played Norwich, Watford.
On Sky Sports' main event, it is Chelsea against Brighton. A reminder that kick-off at Stamford Bridge has been delayed by 15 minutes. Next here, reaction from Caro.
Sky Sports' main event. Feel it all.
Oh, did Watford win then? But they play Norwich. Top two teams play. I'll have a look.
Football at home with Screwfix. Sponsors Sky Sports coverage of the EFL.
Yeah, they did play Norwich. They won 1-0. Yeah, they won 1-0. So obviously, I'm probably going to be getting Watford back next season. You know, Wednesday are winning. What a surprise. Preston. And the other one is goalless. It's good that Wednesday are winning because obviously they want to stay in Championship, so.
The electric one. You can save 20% with our multi-car policy. It's the cheapest way to get annual cover for your household when you switch to us. No wonder we're the UK's #1 insurer for customer service. LV. It's our heart that sets us apart. Go direct to lv.com.
You want your car in good hands with expertise for spares, repairs, and MOTs. It's great. And in Spain, you've not far to go for a garage or store.
Yeah, Championship ends a bit earlier. Ends on the 8th. Not many Championship games left. I think it's because the Championship started theirs. They started theirs a bit later, didn't they? Than Premier League. That's the reason why the Championship ends a bit earlier, because they started theirs before Premier League did.
Amazon. Low prices anytime, anywhere.
Triply delicious trilogy box meal from KFC. From the moment I laid eyes on you, what I did, I did. And I like it, and I want it. Yes, I do. I need it to make me happy. Baby, yes, I do. I see it, and I like it, and I want it. Yes, I do.
In the Premier League, you've got to constantly be reinventing to stay ahead of the game. Reinventing the role could be reinventing value. With Theragun, you're given the tools to take recovery into your own hands. For me, it's so effective, but it's also so convenient. I'm Trent Alexander-Arnold, and I'm a Therabody athlete.
From sunrise to nightfall, discover the daily dramas in the hours from dawn to dusk on
Wherever you're from, this is the year where everyone's invited to our biggest ever Oscars celebration. Available now. The Premier League is now entering the run, with loads to play for at the top of the board. Live on Sky Sports Premier League.
Sky sources say that Manchester United's Executive Vice Chair Ed Woodward has resigned just 48 hours after the announcement of Manchester United signing up for the controversial European Super League that this evening seems on the brink of collapse. Ed Woodward, it was reported, was intending to leave in the summer, but that has now been brought forward. The word from the club is that they have heard the fans speak. Graham, is this fallout something that we're going to see more of?
This is just the beginning. I mean, the supporters will not forgive the people who decide.
Put it on full screen.
They will not forgive them because they're thinking, you know, they come on, they talk a good game, they tell us how much they love their football clubs, how much they're behind it, and they're here for the long term. And they've been shown to be people who take good money, who sell their souls. They were going to sell the souls of our major football institutions. They go beyond football clubs. I mean, I personally believe there's special institutions, but let's call them all institutions because they've been around for so long. They mean so much to so many people. They were selling institutions. They were selling their souls for a quick, a few bob, quick money. And our supporters will not forgive them. We're not America. I'm from a different generation to you guys. Britain's a proper country. Yeah, we're not perfect. There's a lot wrong with us, but there's a lot more right than there is wrong. We are a proper country, and it's filled with proper people. They will not forgive them. And I don't know how these clubs have managed to get back on side. I think that's just the tip of the iceberg. I think you see a lot more people that have to resign from the positions once the truth comes out about who was involved, who was driving it. And I come back to the owners of these football clubs. Yeah, it can still be an owner and live in America. Come back to this country, sit in a director's box. I think you'd be in for a difficult time.
We heard from Nick Bernier earlier on, and he was saying that this is part of what he wants to bring to Burnley. It's not all American owners who are part of this or did sign up to what appears to be this collapsing European Super League. Having followed this over the last 2 days or so, Clyde, it feels like it's been a lifetime. Are you surprised, or what's your take on how quickly it's unraveling?
Yeah, I guess I am surprised because
this wasn't a 2-minute wonder that somebody thought about a few weeks ago. This has probably been in the pipeline for over 12 months. So for them to, think it's a good idea for this period of time and then it come out in 48 hours and now all of a sudden they don't think it's a good idea. I'm shocked that it's unraveling this quick. But then, it comes to make you think there would have been a few clubs that wanted this more, without a doubt. And maybe they were the ones with the bright idea. And a few people sort of didn't want to miss the boat in case something big came along, sort of maybe put their name towards it, in pencil or whatever, and sort of said, let's see how it unfolds and we go from there. And but I guess we're never going to know this sort of level of detail.
If you think, I come back to it. It's okay. It's been on Zoom, so it's easier to tell lies to people, down a camera lens or a screen. But you think of these meetings that have taken place on a regular basis. Say they've been on it for 9 months. So for 9 months, these 6 people have been sitting on these Zoom calls with the rest of the directors, chief executives, and they're talking about things for next season. For 6 months, for 9 months, they've been playing the game, knowing that next season won't apply to them. Is that really? How do they correct that situation? How can they ever go to one of these meetings ever again and sit there and take it seriously? A lot of them have to go.
The fans aren't silly. They will see that. They want to see people at the higher level that love their football club the way they do. And we said before, Roman's situation is slightly different than he would have had many times over the 18 years to sell Chelsea. He's never done it. Bought the club at the right time, bailed them out almost, and then took the club onto a level and maintained it. So I think he'll be, with his criticism today, I think he'll be fine with the fans. But I mean, people don't get out of it quick, certainly.
For months and months and months. And it's very, how do you go over that? I just cannot see how any of these people that have sat in these Zoom calls, maybe occasionally face to face with masks on, have told lies at the top of their head. How do you recover from that? How do you get that trust back?
And it all feels very raw at the moment. Do you think that?
I think it will be for the ones that don't follow Chelsea and City very soon. Because this is a sport for the fans, and if they don't feel like they've got people above them pulling in the same direction, then they will go against it. They'll go against the grain.
I'm being told we can't continue this. I'm sure we'll get a chance to talk about it later.
We might well get a chance to talk about this evening. It's Chelsea against Brighton, and Chelsea are playing to return to the top 4 to qualify the bridge this evening. It's Chelsea against Brighton, and Chelsea are playing to return to the top 4 to qualify for next season's Champions League on the evening that the proposed European Super League is crumbling.
It's good to play. To put down your phone and play for keeps. Play for the good guy. You're always there to help, guy. Roll up your sleeves and play your part. Play out. Play in. Play like no one is listening. Play with limits. Keep yourself in check. And maybe sometimes don't play at all.
Whether we're in a stadium or not, there's no room for racism anywhere. But without actions, there are just words. There's no room for sitting in silence, for doing nothing. The shame is about equality in society. We all need to do more. Challenging, reporting, changing. Premier League, no room for racism anywhere.
And if you caught Patrick Bamford's excellent interview last night, he was talking about the Super League, but he also went on to say, it's amazing how much opera comes into the game when somebody's pockets are getting hurt. It's a shame it's not like that with racism. The Premier League's No Room for Racism campaign continues. ahead of this evening's game between Chelsea and Brighton. As far as the table is concerned, Brighton find themselves 6 points above the bottom three. They've also played 2 games fewer than Fulham in 18th place. As for Chelsea, well, despite all the drama about new look European competition, they're going old school. This evening, if they win, they will go above West Ham and Leicester and into 3rd place and into the Champions League qualification places. Graham, the Chelsea players lining up to go out and play on the pitch. And finally, yes, we get to talk about football.
Yeah, they're a grow, aren't they? I mean, they're a great weekend. Yeah, I just think to Glenn, look beyond the starting 11, look at their bench. Chelsea are in a great place. I mean, they've got a great squad, still short of that goal scorer for me. They'll be playing with the tails up tonight.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it'd be interesting to see Havertz playing slightly further forward. I think up until recent weeks they've looked a better side with Giroud there. But yeah, they're a club at the moment in a fantastic position and they're putting on some good performances.
Taking you through the
Its imperfections are our imperfections. The rebellion has been resisted, and the football family should be proud of the way they've come together. We've come together. And now, Alan, we have a real football match to concentrate on.
Yeah, we do. For the Chelsea lads, they might be feeling just a little more settled now. The Brighton boys will be just anxious, I think, to get a few more points on the board and really make sure that they can stay in what is a fantastic division to be in. And hopefully will be for many years to come.
Confirmation of the team news, Thomas Tuchel's men were excellent on Saturday when Kepa Arrizabalaga kept a clean sheet and the Spaniard stays in goal. Thiago Silva is given a breather made possible by the return to fitness of Andreas Christensen, and Kurt Zouma comes in for Cesar Azpilicueta. The change too on the left side with Marcus Rashford referred tonight to Ben Chilwell. Hakim Ziyech got that winner at Wembley against Manchester City, and Kai Havertz and Christian Pulisic battled in the goals against Crystal Palace in the last league game. Tammy Abraham still has to wait and wonder about his Chelsea future. Graham Potter looks as if he has perhaps one eye on Sheffield United next weekend. 4 changes from the draw with Everton when Robert Sanchez kept another clean sheet. 3 at the back now includes the returning and Webster. 5 centre-backs really squeezed into this selection by Graham Potter, including the giant Dan Burn. Getting goals remains a problem. Leandro Trossard did score against Chelsea in September. Danny Welbeck has won against the Blues in a long career. It was when he was on loan with Sunderland back in 2010. So it's Brighton at the bridge, and it's live. Well, Thomas Tuchel has took the coach journey that was longer than he expected behind the fans were out in force with the protests. Lenacek was dispatched from the bus. He's still registered as a player here, actually. From his sporting director's role, and he tried to make the peace. But I think they've made the peace by suggesting that there is an exit strategy from the earlier commitment to be involved in the breakaway league, the closed shop. So, Bruce Buck, how much responsibility he will own up to for what can only be seen as an error in judgment by the 6 clubs. So it's a big night for Arrizabalaga. Coutinho. Still Havertz. Might have poked out a leg there. I thought it was gettable. The ball in front of him. Listen. Confinement all the way with the American in the ball. Too far ahead of Marcus Alonso. Kai Havertz was threatening. He's made a good run. He's trying to get him behind, and the pass wasn't too bad. Yeah, he might have had a go. Sanchez. He was in the Spain squad for the first time in March in play. The goalkeeper is at the other end of the pitch. After, of course, short of regular action. Lost his place to Edouard Mendy. Rudiger. Fight to Brighton. Zuma. Between Christensen and Rudiger. Christensen himself. Thiago Silva isn't injured, but he came off in the semi-final. Minutes being managed. The 36-year-old. Well, Zuma. Giving this straight to Havertz. He's got Ziyech to his right. Lissing tracks into the middle. Ziyech with the cross. And Alonso trying to reach it around the back. Covered a lot of ground to get there. It's just a yard short at the end. Yeah, he's that sort of player, isn't he? Marcus Alonso. Those sorts of moves, he's normally thereabouts at the far post. It's like more from Basuma. They do well really to wait for the blue shirts to arrive in support. He's curling away. It's a pretty decent record. Against Brighton in his Tottenham days, that's 8 years ago. Sanchez, who took over from Matt Ryan, is now on loan at Arsenal, and of course got an assist, didn't he, with a little touch for that very late equaliser against Fulham. Dan's assist, but he played his part. Somebody did. Right, they've got a free kick. Of course, legally involved in their set plays. Right in, Gross to get Danny Welbeck, and that Chapel rather just lost the ball into where, as you mentioned earlier, Alan Chelsea are well represented with height. So in that respect, I want to upgrade on Ben Chilwell.